Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Alicia and I talk about Tirzepatide. I love talking about Tirzepatide because I'm having a great deal of success. I'm just over 70 days on the Tirzepatide plus vitamin B12 compound injection, and I have lost just over 16 pounds. So I'm over 70 days in and I've lost a total of 16 pounds. I have finally found something that helps conquer the food noise. So today in this episode, or in this video, I'm going to talk about 5 of the most common symptoms you're likely going to experience when you take your Tirzepatide for the very first time. Now, most of these symptoms start occurring, well, the first symptom I'm going to talk about occurs within the first 2 to 72 hours, and that is nausea. So eventually your body's going to become acclimated to Tirzepatide, and so you'll experience less nausea, but it is likely going to happen within the first 72 hours, and that will probably happen to most of us that are on Tirzepatide, but it's not terrible. And if it is terrible, you do need to go speak to your doctor, maybe get an over-the-counter nausea medicine. My experience was very minimal. I had salty crackers on hand, so if I felt like maybe I was just a little nauseous, I would have a salty cracker and drink a little bit of water. Water is the key when it comes to most of these symptoms. So the first major symptom you may and likely will experience is nausea. The second most common symptom you'll likely experience is headaches. I have found that knowing my protein intake was crucial to limiting headaches. You've got to get in at least 70 to 130 grams of protein in your diet when you're on Tirzepatide. You do want to consider your current size because that could determine how much protein you should have in your body. But Tirzepatide needs to have that extra protein in order to maintain and build muscle tissue. So with headaches, I have found that if I didn't get enough protein in my diet, I was getting a headache. If I didn't drink enough water, I was getting a headache. So you've got to take lots of little sips of water throughout the day. The third most common symptom is going to be exhaustion. I felt a lot of exhaustion when I first started taking the first Tirzepatide compound that I received from a naturopathic doctor. And that Tirzepatide did not include the vitamin B12 compound like my current one does. And that made a very big difference. So maybe talk to your doctor about that. Or you can take a vitamin B12 vitamin to help you with your energy. I found also drinking lots of water also helps with the exhaustion symptom that you may experience. And you're going to notice a theme here. The fourth most common symptom is either diarrhea or constipation. I had constipation and I still do. I still struggle with that. But water is going to be essential if you have diarrhea, and it's also essential for helping with the constipation symptom. When we drink water, we're allowing our nutrients to flow through our body, to move through our body. So again, water, it is crucial when you are on Tirzepatide, and you want to take small sips of water throughout the day. So get yourself a nice mug, something you will take with you all the time, and just make sure it's filled with, enough water for you to sip throughout the day. So exercise is also very important when you are experiencing constipation. The final most common symptom is increased bloating or flatulence. Your roommates and spouses and kids are going to love that, but it happens. If you overeat, you're likely going to experience bloating. If you eat and immediately lie down, you might experience the flatulence or bloating in addition. So you don't want to lie down immediately after eating a meal. And you definitely don't want to eat a greasy meal. And you definitely want to eat small meals throughout the day, making sure you're getting in at least 70 to 130 grams of protein into your diet, which is a lot. I know it is a lot, but it does help you with your muscle tissue. So you might feel like you're experiencing more bloating because you're drinking a lot more water. So that's kind of the feeling that you get. And of course, consuming soda or alcohol is definitely going to cause the excessive bloating. So that's, you really want to have and maintain a healthy lifestyle when you're on tirzepatide. And honestly, that's one of the things I really love about it is it doesn't really work if you aren't healthy. But at the same time, the tirzepatide allows you to move throughout your day and not deal with that extra excess food noise. You just have a handle on that extra food noise that you experienced maybe your entire life. So with tirzepatide, you will only have success if you drink water, if you eat protein, if you eat leafy greens, which is another thing that really does help when you have constipation. Leafy greens may cause a little bit of bloating, but they're essential for ensuring you get in enough fiber. So again, tirzepatide, it always comes back to this healthy lifestyle. You want to exercise, you want to build your muscles. You're going to be successful and look really good if you just eat the healthy way. But tirzepatide really just removes the clutter, the food clutter noise that's in your head that's keeping you from living a healthy lifestyle. It helps you fill up faster. It helps your body process the food at a slower rate. So it does all of these. It mimics a wonderful, healthy lifestyle, which is one of the things I really love about tirzepatide. Tirzepatide just really makes it easier to live a healthy lifestyle. So again, those are the 5 most common symptoms you will experience within the first couple of months on the tirzepatide injections. But it will start to mellow out. Your body will get acclimated and it will not be as difficult. Now, when you do increase your dose, you're going to experience those symptoms again. And for me, the first hour of taking my very first injection, I did notice the nausea and I did experience just about all of these symptoms. But it was minimal and it was managed by, again, drinking water, moving my body, eating protein, and living a healthy lifestyle. So again, it just comes back to that beautiful way of living. And that's the way to get healthy. Thank you so much for giving me your time today, 10, 15 minutes of your time today. I know time is very valuable and I appreciate every minute you've spent watching this video. I'm hoping you have a little bit more time and you could watch this next video. Thank you for being a part of my Tirzepatide channel community.